Hey everyone, how's it going? I got a really weird one here, okay? Can you hear that? Ooh. It sounds like a wheel bearing, okay? It sounds like a wheel bearing. This is a 2000 something or other, 5, 6, 7, 8 Chrysler 300 Hemi. Can you hear that noise? And I've been chasing this problem now for a week. And the guy is absolutely insisting that he's got a bad wheel bearing. So I took it for several rides, and I could not duplicate the problem. And I inspected the wheel bearings, everything else. The guy even said, he's an older gentleman, he even said that he took the wheels off himself. Now it's not doing it. It's not doing it, and I'm going the same speed. He says right between 40 to 50, it starts to make the noise. And I never heard it. So he took it out, he went for a long ride, and it started happening. So, of course, when he came back, I was like right in the middle of something. I was actually on another road test, and Robert went with him for a road test. And he said, yeah, he goes, it sounds like, he goes right about 45, 50. He goes, it sounds like a bad wheel bearing. And now it's not, oh, wait, it's starting. But now I'm not on the smoothest surface. I could just pick up on it. This is very, very, very strange. Because wheel bearings don't come and go. They just don't come and go. And this is coming and going. It's really, really bizarre. Wow, this one actually is fascinating me. So when I got back, I got in it. He had already left. And Rob says, yeah, when he went up the road, 45, 50, he could hear it. There it is. Can you hear it? Okay, I have a theory. I don't know if my theory is going to be right. Okay, I'm right about 45. The problem is this road is not super smooth. The other road I was on was real smooth. Is it RPM related or is it speed related? You follow? Like, could it be something in, could it be something with the torque converter? Could it be something with the cooling fan? Could it be something wind noise related? Could it be something rolling resistance? Could it be a caliper hanging up creating this? Now, this car does not pull one way or the other. This car is not modified in any way. It runs really good. I've driven quite a few of these over the years. This one runs particularly well. This is like a built on a Monday when nobody was hungover type of vehicle. This thing runs really well. It's got 165,000 miles on it at this point. But anyway, it's like trying to figure out like what's creating the noise. I don't know. I've had it on the lift. I've inspected the wheel bearings, spun the wheels. This is a rear wheel drive, it's not an all wheel drive. I felt for play in the front end. I've checked tire cupping, all sorts of stuff, and I could never find anything wrong. And the guy was absolutely insisting on it. Now he's a decent customer. He's been into us multiple times. Maybe I shouldn't say decent customer. He's a frequent customer. He had a DOD lifter problem on a Chevy truck. We fixed that one recently. I did not get to make a video on that, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's like I've been chasing this problem, trying to figure out what's going on. And it's just like, I don't know. So usually, okay, it's right at about 1,500 RPM when the problem happens, and right about 45, 48 miles an hour. And you kind of notice come on slowly, like a wheel bearing would, or a hub bearing, or whatever. But like right now, it's not doing it. But why? What changed? It's like I can make it do it, come to a stop, and then go to take off again, and it's not there. Wheel bearings don't do that. So I have to try to narrow this down and figure out what on earth is going on. There's a section of highway in this development area that I go into. This is where like there's a whole bunch of industry in here, and they have their own little highways and everything else. So the nice thing is it's much less traffic than being on the actual highway. And here I am on a smooth road, at 50 and it's not making the noise at all. Nothing. Why? Why is it not doing it? Okay, this is bizarre. All right, I got to get to the bottom of this. But one thing that I'll do, just so you know, while I'm driving it, because I can't film this whole thing, obviously, while I'm trying to figure out what's going on, I will shift it out of drive. I'll kick down a gear to let the, let the RPMs change. And if the RPMs change and all of a sudden it changes, then I know it's not, speed related to the vehicle. I'll pop it into neutral, see if that changes anything. There's a lot of different things I'm going to try. So let me go down the highway here and let me see if I can't narrow down what on earth is actually going on. Bizarre. Okay. So what changes? You hit the brakes because you got to slow down, come to a stop. Okay. That's one thing. And then you go to take off and it doesn't do it again. And all of a sudden it'll come back in play. It doesn't pull one way or the other when you hit the brakes. You stick it into neutral, the noise is still there. You're coasting down a hill and it's making it pretty substantial. And it doesn't change. Like I said, and you pop it in neutral, doesn't change. When I hit the brakes, it's hard to tell, but it sounds like it changes. So what could be going on here? I got a funny feeling I have a problem with the brakes. I'll explain that in a second. Let me see if I can. The car is starting to feel a little labored. Like something's taking a little. It feels like it's taking a little more power to actually get rolling again. I mean, I could be wrong, but oh, there's the noise again. Can you hear that? You hear it? Try to keep you out of the sun. I hit the brakes and it's hard to tell. But let me try something here. Hold on. Let me try something here. Okay, let me show you something. So here I am on the side of the road, okay? It's in gear. My foot's on the brake. I'm going to let go of the brake. It starts rolling, okay? You see it's rolling? It's rolling, it's rolling, okay? Now, I put it into neutral, okay? And I let go of the brake. It's not rolling. It's held back. I'm going to stick it in gear, and my foot's completely off the brake. Okay? I'll put my foot, I'm going to put it in gear without hitting the brake. It starts to roll forward. And it actually comes to a stop going back. See that? It comes to a stop. I am actually on a hill. I am on a slight hill right now, so this car should roll back. And it's not rolling. This is the brakes. It's amazing I wasn't able to ever verify this before. And he says it doesn't happen all the time, only sometimes. And it's not pulling one way or the other. I have no pull. I have no brake pulsation. So I got to get this thing. Dude, why are you tailgating so bad? I thought they were towing each other. So I got to get this thing on a lift. I'm going to make sure the brakes stay hot. Excuse me. I got to get this thing on a lift, and I got to see if how the wheels feel, like rotating them by hand, see what they do. Turn around here. But yeah, this is a bizarre one. The fact that I've driven this thing multiple times, and I could never get it to do it until he said he had to drive it for about an hour before it started doing it. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go out for an hour-long road test, something like this. You figure if it's a wheel bearing, and right now it's not doing it. It is not doing it. Absolutely wild. It is not doing it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get back to the shop, throw this thing in the air, and see if I can't figure out what's going on. I'm pretty confident it's in the front brakes because you could hear it, like the reverber. It's almost like a reverberation sound. And it sounds like it's from the front. Reverberation is not a sound, is it? Or it could be. I don't know. You let me know. All right, let me get back. Now it's starting to do it again. Pretty wild, actually. Stuff like this really, really interests me. I love figuring stuff like this out. The really weird stuff. Can you hear how severe it's actually gotten? Can you hear that? I hope you can hear this. I don't know if you can tell from the grin on my face. Like, stuff like this just really gets me going. I'm nerding out, really, really nerding out right now, trying to figure out what's going on here. But I'm pretty confident it's in the brakes. All right, I'm almost back to the shop now. Yeah. All right, so this is kind of wild if you think about it. Okay, like I said, this thing didn't have a pull, nothing. So now let me just show you something. So now we are at the left front wheel here. No issue. Left rear. No issue. As you can see, there was not a lot of strain on that. Right rear. No issue. But now you come to the right front, you kind of notice too, there's brake dust all over that. Yeah, it doesn't want to move. So there's our problem. That's kind of wild though. Because I've actually checked this thing out after, taking it for my own test drives beforehand, but obviously I never drove it for an hour. So it's just, and I've had it on the lift and I spun the wheels and everything else and never had that problem. I never paid attention to the dirt on this wheel though. So let me get this wheel off and let me investigate this a little further and see what I can find. All right, I got the wheel off and there is heat coming off of here. And as you can see, the rotor does look kind of darkened. Let's do this. Let's turn the light on. I can't set you up here where you can actually see what I'm about to do. But I think you can see, yeah, there's the bleeder. Actually, it might not be good doing it that way. I'm going to try to turn the rotor. Now that should be at 10 millimeter, I'm thinking. So here I have the pry bar in between the studs, and it's tight. It's very tight. Let me grab a 10. Because now if I crack this open and it frees up, and it did not free up. So that tells me it's not the hose, it's the caliper itself. All right. I have had it in the past, however, where I've had an ABS module hold up one single wheel. I thought it was a hose on a newer car, put a new hose in it, and didn't change anything. So I was like, what the heck? It turned out to be an ABS module. Another weird one that I had one time, a car that kept on, every time you come to a stop, the pedal would be mushy and you'd pump it up. And it was a Pontiac Grand Prix, a new one at the time. Obviously, because they don't make Pontiac Grand Prix anymore. They don't make Pontiac anymore. The pedal would be mushy when you came to a stoplight. Pump it up, it'd be fine. It'd be fine for a couple of stops. Then as you drive it, pedal would be mushy. We'll come back. We tried power bleeding it. We tried automated bleeding. Tried everything. Couldn't figure it out. It turned out, I don't know why, never figured out why, but it was the right rear caliper. For some reason, it would suck itself back in, like decompress itself. Why? I have no idea. Couldn't answer. I could never figure that one out. But it did. I don't know if it was something with the boot, something with the seal, just made it retract itself. But we put a new caliper on it, never had the problem again. So just something really bizarre. So this one, I'm going to try to get them to go for a pair of calipers, considering the age of the vehicle, and go from there. All right, let's see what happens, and I'll let you know. All right, so quickly update on the 300 here. The customer does not want to do the left side caliper in that. I understand that, because it gets a little pricey. So we're going to be doing the right front caliper, hose, rotor, and then pads on both sides. Problem is, I'm not here tomorrow, so it may get done tomorrow without me being here. So unfortunately, we'll see. I don't know. It may hang over here till the next day. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. So, but if not, then that'll be it. So interesting situation. I'm glad I figured it out. It's just weird that it takes that long for that caliper to start hanging up. Basically, it takes about an hour's worth of driving before it actually starts hanging up. So, all right. Well, that's going to end this video. Getting ready to go home now. All right. Well, hopefully you got something out of that. If you did, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. All right, guys. Have a great day. Keep wrenching.